hey, technical issue happens all the time, but I'm not gonna do you guys like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the reason why, I was like, man, because again, guys, like I rewatch my clips, I watch my audio, I listen to my audios, man. I do that like almost religiously, guys. Like, the reason why is because, I gotta see what it is that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure what I'm saying is within, my principle, right? Because if I don't do that, how can I monitor what is the content I'm putting out? I'm managing all the stuff by myself, guys. By the way, you know what I mean? IG, FB, Tickety, UYT, right? X, all my social Reddits, man, Quora, Substack, I mean, Medium, bloggers, man. That's all. That's all me, bro. I'm a one-man person, but at the same time, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But here's the thing, though, man. It's like running all those operations by myself, man. It's like, come on, bro. It takes a lot of time, a lot of work, but at the same time, it's like, it's not impossible, though, man. Like Elon said, bro, man, it's not impossible. It's just late. How late? It's messed up, bro. He said Isamantix late. I was like, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's true, though. It's kind of funny, but hey, excuse my language, but at the same time, man, I'm from the hood. But I'm waiting for one y'all to, oh, there you go. All right, cool. So now we get that, man. Let's get back to where we were before, man. Hey, my fault on the other one, man. All right, so now we'll go back to the hammer drill, right? So the hammer is very important, right? It works the full body that I showed you guys about. For example, right? The 25 repetition, right? For example, right? You want to put 25, put it back into it, you know what I'm saying? Put it back into it, put it into a swing. 25 repetition of that, right? Right? Right, cool. All right, we put 25 of that, right? That's the left side. It works the obliques, but at the same time, the back arms, right? Your rear delts, it works on your rear delts, right? But it's a full body. Why? Because that's 25 reps. After that, you go 25 reps on the other side too, right? Which is 1, right? 2, put back to, right? 3, right? 4, 5. You put 25 of that, right? You come back, and you go back to the guard, right? Which is the guard, right? 25 reps of that. Hey, man, my fault on the other one, man. I didn't know the audio was messed up, but you 25 of that, right? And now you do 25 of the guard, right? Once you get the 25 of the guard, right, you switch to the other side, which is a 25, right? So now you have a superset, right? So now you have a superset of 25 swing on the bottom, which is the oblique and the back arm, right? And then the 25 of the other side, which is the back arm and the obliques. And then you come back to the guard 25, right? Which works the forearms, but at the same time, the control, right? And then you switch the guard. So now what happened? You're working the core, the foundation of what is that you're working from the lower swing, from the other side. You're working the obliques. You're toning out the mid area. You're strengthening the lower back, but at the same time, you're having fun, right? Because the hammer, it ain't just a hammer. I built that myself, you get what I'm saying? By myself. But at the same time, it's a tool for you to get into shape, but like Federer, having fun, right? Like Federer, like having fun, right? That's because, what's up, Lucy? Oh, right? That's because you're having fun, man. When you're having fun, it will get the result. And I'm gonna show you guys how I built this up myself, you know what I'm saying? It's that you use a lot of clamp. What I mean by clamp, man, I have the 36 inch, I have the 48 inch, I have the 50, I think 56, inch, and I have the 72 inch clamp, right? You want to clamp all that up, man. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Watch. I'm gonna show you guys what tools I use to build that up. But at the same time, guys, the fact is, it's my fault. The other one, man. Hey, Lucio, Roberto, or oh, wait, whoa, hold on. My name is Lucio. I wrote the blade up. I thought it was funny. All right, but anyway, again, so hey, let me walk you through, right? 25 repetition of swing, right? For example, right? 25 of that. It works the obliques, right? The rear delts, the rear triceps. 25, right? After you do 25 of that, you go to the other side, right? Which is another 25, right? Make sure you're, look, check my form, right? See that? Right? You see how that's off? You don't want like that. right? You want to be like this, right? Boom. See that? Now you're in a better position, right? You do 25, 25, you come to the 25 guard, right? It works the forearm, the wrist, and the control of the rear delts, right? That you just worked a moment ago, right? You see that? You see how the muscle's working? Once you get that 25, you switch to the other side, 25, right? So now what you get is a superset of 100 repetition. That's one set, right? That's one set. And in between that set, you 30 seconds of the kettlebell, right? Like so, right? 30 seconds of the kettlebell. You see that? So now you get what? Blood flow, right? When you get the blood flow going, guess what happens? You burn calories. When you burn calories, guess what happens? You burn fat. But at the same time, guys, you're building muscle tissue. You're building muscle endurance. You're building results. But you're having fun, right? But you're having fun. Why? Because I can go like this, right? See that? You can add mobility. You can add movements to the workout. That's the result. Safety, fun, but at the same time, guys, that's one set. You do 3 sets of that, right? Again, my fault on the other one, man. But guys, I got head up. But hey, if you guys see or hear anything wrong with the audio, just like how Lucio put a moment ago, mi amigo, just be like, hey, I can't hear shit. But on that, guys, thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, adios. Hey, stay sexy all the time. You know what I'm saying?